From the heart of Hayesville down to Wichita streets, we're bringing stories and sipping that heat. Talking real life with a whiskey twist. Bearded bros you don't wanna miss. It's the bearded banter, pull up and stay. Laughs and pours every
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is Nick with the Bearded Banter Show. Got a special guest with us in the show today. It's the one and only Lauren Newcom, my daughter.
Hi.
So we are going to do a little old school stuff, bringing back local businesses, small owners, and kind of what this channel is all about. It's talking about the little guys that need just a little bit of help, getting a little extra exposure out there, and kind of proud of my kiddo. So I figured we'd get her on the studio today, and she's accomplished a lot of stuff. So I figured, Lauren, we would talk a little bit about the how you started this adventure that you're on, and the steps that you've gone through and what you've accomplished and what you've got going on. So tell the world what who is Lauren Newcom?
Yeah, so I am a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach. I'm an online coach as well. I coach in person and online. I have an app that I built kind of through my internship, and I'm very passionate about fitness. My steps to actually wanting to build a career out of fitness started back in high school. My first job ever was being a gymnastics coach. And that kind of just made me learn a lot about myself, realizing that I do love coaching and I do enjoy kind of just helping people become the best versions of themselves, whether it's a 6-year-old accomplishing a new skill, or a 60-year-old kind of regaining their independence.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I remember back when you were in gymnastics before you were a coach.
Yep. Yeah.
So tell them, because I remember the all the studying that you had to do. I mean, what is involved, with becoming a coach? I mean, it's not an easy task.
Right. So there's lots of different organizations that you can actually get certified through. I got certified through Fit Tour, and then I took some courses through NASM, which is the National Academy of Sports Medicine. So it's all online. So you kind of make the purchase for whatever you're wanting to get certified in, and then that comes with a textbook and then lots of courses to do. It's about a 6-month course online. Yeah, and then that's like the easiest part. That's just learning about the body and different movements and all the fun stuff that you kind of have to know to actually be a coach. But then there's a lot that goes into it outside of, the education and learning about the body. Like actually physically coaching someone is a completely different ballgame.
Oh, yeah. Because not everybody is happy-go-lucky and friendly.
Right.
You get to see what dad experiences every day, dealing with the public, the good and the bad.
Right.
Some people are kind of hard-headed and think they know everything. And you kind of, as a coach, you get the right to smack them around a little bit, right?
An extra burpee for you.
Extra burpees. Get down, do me 20 more push-ups.
Right. Well, that's actually the cool thing about the certification. You get to learn about the different personality types. And how to actually coach different people depending on their personality.
Oh, that's cool.
Because you have to take a different approach to different people. Like, say, how I would coach maybe a football player would be a little different than how I would coach someone's grandma. You know what I mean? Like, just different approaches to...
You can't tell grandma to drop down and give you 20.
Right. So. You don't want to be super aggressive with some people. It's just not going to work. And,
Gotcha. So you started coaching at the YMCA.
I did, yes.
And then you got promoted at the Y. You were kind of
the fitness coordinator there. And then I did some group exercise. I started a powerlifting class there, which was really fun.
Dang. Yeah. And here recently you have moved to Manhattan against my better judgment.
Yep.
But she went down there. She's about as independent and hard-headed as I am, but went to Manhattan, and you got in with a organization down there called
9 Round.
9 Round.
Yes.
So I got to see it personally when I was down there. Meet the owners. Definitely a different environment. But tell people about it. I've kind of talked to some coworkers a little bit about it, but tell everybody, what is 9 Round?
So 9 Round, we are kind of a kickboxing gym. We are a kickboxing gym, but it incorporates some strength training, kickboxing, core, all into a 30-minute workout session, which is really neat because some people don't have 2 hours to just go hang out at the gym. You want to have like a quick workout, an effective workout, and that's really what you get out of it. So there is 9 Rounds. That's kind of where you get the name 9 Round from. And it's a really great workout. And I think honestly, my favorite part about the gym is the community there. Not only my bosses, they're incredible, but just like the members at the gym. Everyone is super uplifting and encouraging, and it's really just a great group of people. So
I kind of got to build this mental picture for everybody.
Yeah.
So you feel kind of like a VIP because you got to have this little card, like
it's
this.
like your app. You'll get to download an app so that it's a key pass to get in because we're 24/7. You could work out at 2:00 in the morning if you wanted to.
So then you open up these doors and it's like you're walking into a nightclub. Music is jamming, good stuff. It's kind of dark lit. I mean, you can see, but I mean, it's got cool lighting, cool music, and it's not that intimidating free weights that you don't know what you're supposed to be doing. But it's got these TV screens at every station.
Yes, so you can actually visually see what the screen is asking you to do. So say they're telling you to do, jab cross and then a hook. Well, not everyone knows what that is when they first start. So it's actually showing you and giving you a visual. That way, if you're not going into the gym, say when a trainer's on the floor, you'll still get a pretty good comprehensive idea of what you're supposed to be doing.
So as the trainer on the floor, are you assigned to everybody there, or are you just for that one person when they go there?
So that is the really cool thing. We offer personal training, which would be a one-on-one. But when the trainers are on the floor and when we're coaching, we're working with everyone in the gym. Unless someone asks you I would rather do this independently, which I've never gotten before. Everyone has so much fun when they come in for a workout. But we'll get to add things in, like if we want to incorporate some strength training or some pad work so people can have a bit more of a moving target when they come in.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, really neat. So you don't have to pay extra to have that little bit of extra coaching while you're there. It's just kind of part of your membership.
Yep.
So is it I don't know if they taught you much about this yet, but I mean, is it a month-to-month membership? Do you have to sign like a contract membership? How does 9 Rounds go?
Yeah, so that's the really cool thing about them. I've actually talked to my boss, Tim, about this. They very much work with everyone. So you can pay for it monthly. You can do like a 2-month plan, a 3-month plan. There's college student discounts there. They really don't like binding people to contracts just because there's other gyms that do that. And we don't want you to feel like, you're stuck here for 10 years after you sign this contract and we have you hooked in. But the neat thing about it is a lot of people that start love the workout and they love everyone there. So they do end up sticking with it. So.
Well, that's really neat. So you mentioned you've got an app.
Yes.
She's talked to me a little bit about it, but I've never got the full scoop. So tell me more about this app. What is this app that you built?
Yes, so I used Trainerize to build it and customize it into my own form of an app. So I didn't do all the coding for it, but it is an app in its own, and I got to brand it and I got to make it my own. Which I think is really cool because sometimes you don't always have access to the trainer that you want to work with. Like when I transitioned from McPherson to Manhattan, I had a few people that I've been working with for about a year, and they were like, is there any way that I can work with you without driving, an hour and 45 minutes? And I was like, yeah, I can coach you online. So it's a little bit different. but it actually works for a lot of people.
So what, how does somebody go when they find you on your app?
Yes. So I have a link, and that's going to give you your like new client inquiry form. So that's going to tell me more about you. So that way I can make sure that I'm a good fit to actually be your coach, because sometimes not everyone's the right fit for each other. So actually getting to learn about your goals, making sure that I would be fit to coach you. And then it just gives me more of an understanding on your needs. And then I have a second link that will actually allow you to go to the App Store and download the app.
So I just can't go to the App Store without you giving me the link?
You can, yes, but it's a lot faster if I send it to you, because it just lets you sign up from there and build your account.
I gotcha.
So, yep, and then you'll sign up, and then pretty much right away with everyone, you'll give me your start date, and then we'll have a really in-depth consultation. Depending on how in-depth people want it to go, it ranges from an hour to 2 hours.
On the phone?
Yes, I've had faster ones. People are like, I only have 30 minutes. But I really love them because it allows me, especially if I've never met an individual before, to really kind of understand not only their fitness goals, but who they are as a person, which I think is important. So,
man, that's really cool. Yeah. So I heard you also will help them with like meal planning, getting the right foods and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. So I do offer nutritional coaching as well on the app. So along with getting a fitness program, we'll kind of talk a little bit more about kind of your goals, whether it's to maintain, gain weight, lose weight. And then I set up some macros for you, some numbers, and then you get a meal plan along with a grocery list.
Okay, so what's your insight with all of these new nutrition kicks going on right now? Take the shot, lose the weight, swallow a pill, drop the pounds.
Yes, I am a bit against all of the shots and the pills and the juice cleanses. I think just having a very nutritionally dense diet and some balance. Balance is key. You know, if you're never letting yourself indulge in foods that you love, I think that's a little bit unhealthy. I take more of a holistic approach to coaching. So I want you to feel your best inside and out, having a healthy gut and a healthy mind and a healthy relationship with fitness and nutrition.
Well, that sounds really good. It sounds like everybody should jump onto that.
Yeah.
So, guys, what I'll do is I will, in the comments down below, I will put links. That way you can reach out to Lauren if you want to do so, as well as try to make it to where, you know, you don't have to call me. Let me see if I've got some things that I can put down here. Well, we forgot to put that in here. So, Lauren, what is the best way for people to get a hold of you?
Yeah, so I'm very active on some social media platforms, and I'm also very accessible to every single one of my clients, either through the app or on my phone number. Normally text is a little bit better than calling in case I am either at the gym working, or on the phone with someone else, or just not on my phone. So yeah, my phone number, are you putting it down on the bottom?
Yeah, I'm going to put it down up here too as well.
Okay. So yeah, just shooting me a text is normally the easiest way to get a hold of me, and I see that the fastest. And
tell everybody what your cell phone number is.
It is 316-794-0407.
And if you're a creep, I'll find you and I will hunt you down, because I am still her dad. That's but no, if you're serious about your nutrition, life, and staying healthy, reach out to my daughter.
Yeah, I would love to help you.
Even if they're not in Manhattan.
Right, and that's the cool thing. I have clients in different time zones than me, which is the really fun thing about social media.
Different time zones?
Yes.
Where's your furthest client?
South Dakota. So, yeah.
Dang.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah, which is really neat, just seeing how one post can help you interact with people.
Absolutely. Social media can be a great thing.
Right.
So, Lauren, normally what I do with a lot of my business owners and guests, what I always try to have them do a giveaway. And I didn't tell you before we were coming on here. So, you may think about, I don't know if you've got the ability to do maybe a quick consultation with somebody.
Absolutely.
Kind of to see whether or not, I know sometimes you charge for some things like that, but
Yeah.
kind of.
No, I do free consultations.
Oh, free consultation.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. There you go. So
Yeah.
if you've got any major goals that you want to try to do before you swallow some pills or inject your body with some crazy chemicals, give her a call. Let her see what she can do for you.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, Lauren, thanks for coming on the show. I know I kind of kidnapped you here for a little bit, came down on here.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Hope you had fun, and I hope maybe you get some people to call you.
Cool stuff.
All right. Well, guys, have a great day. Make sure you're following us more. There's a lot of fun events that are coming up here. As you know, we've got the back to school car bash. It is growing crazy. We got some more sponsors, got some more businesses. Where Parker works, they're the newest business. Why do I want to say Tommy's Car Wash? Sorry, brain farted there, Parker.
Yeah.
But Tommy's Car Wash donated a couple hundred car washes to the back to school car bash. And so we're going to do some fun stuff with those giveaways. We've got a lot of other stuff coming up here in the next few weeks. So be sure to watch the page as you can see everything that's going to be coming up here live. But guys, have a great day. Have a fantastic Sunday. If there's anything you need, reach out to Lauren, reach out to me. We'll be